Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to another episode of Super Gaming Minute, the channel dedicated to all things Nintendo and gaming. Well, here we are. It's official. February marks the Legend of Zelda's 35th anniversary. That's right, the first entry on the NES was released all the way back on February 21st, 1986. Who else feels like an old bag of dirt? Anyways, since it's officially the Legend of Zelda's 35th anniversary, I thought I would take some time to go over my all-time favorite video game franchise and go over all of the little things that I'm hoping Nintendo does and will release in celebration of this milestone. But before we jump in, if you guys like all things Nintendo and gaming related, do not forget to hit that subscribe button, share this video around with a friend who's a fan of the Legend of Zelda. Also, don't forget to like the video and comment down below your predictions for what you think Nintendo will do for the Legend of Zelda's 35th anniversary. With that said, let's get right into things. Alright, first up, I really believe Nintendo will release another new Game & Watch system, this time Legend of Zelda themed. We all know that Nintendo loves to play off their history and nostalgia. We've seen it time and time again, and we saw it recently with the Super Mario Bros. 35th anniversary Game & Watch. So why not release another system with the Legend of Zelda? They could put the first game on the system and another classic Zelda-themed game like they did with Super Mario and Ball. What a great little collector's item that would be, fit for every Zelda fan's collection or game room. Over the years, Nintendo has slowly dropped HD remakes of their most beloved Legend of Zelda entries. We got the Wind Waker HD on the Wii U, and we also got Twilight Princess HD on the system as well. And as we all know, Nintendo seems to be porting all of the Wii U first-party games over to the Switch. Now, there's a lot of YouTubers claiming that Nintendo wouldn't do a multi-pack like this and bring it over to the Switch due to the demand on how Nintendo can get a premium price on selling these games separately. But if we think about it, these initially came out years ago, one on the GameCube and the other on the GameCube and Wii. The original release of these games are already older titles. Also, Nintendo doesn't need to follow suit and release a 3-pack of games like they did with Super Mario 3D All-Stars. They could totally ship a Twilight Princess and Wind Waker 2-pack and charge the same price that they did for the Super Mario Bros. 3D All-Stars. Will Nintendo ditch the multi-pack HD collection in lieu of releasing 3 standalone HD titles that include Wind Waker, Twilight Princess, and Skyward Sword? No, probably not. Why, may you ask? Because people aren't rich, okay? Think about it. If Nintendo was to release 3 new HD remakes or ports of the exact same time, the general public would have to choose which of the 3 they would like to purchase the most. Most people don't have the funds, especially during a pandemic, to spend close to $200 on video games at one time. But 2 games? That's a little more plausible. Nintendo releasing a 2-game HD collection plus a standalone HD port or remake of Skyward Sword wouldn't be out of the realm of possibility, in my mind anyway. You know what would be really cool? If Nintendo starts to slowly release more and more new karts for Mario Kart Home Circuit. And what better way to start capitalizing on adding additional racers than to release 1 or 2 new karts for the Legend of Zelda's 35th anniversary? I mean, why wouldn't they do this? It would make so much sense. Mario Kart Home Circuit sold almost 74,000 total units in Japan alone, and as of recording this, sold over 1.8 million copies worldwide. I think having a fully fleshed out real-life Mario Kart game with multiple racers would be awesome, and I would totally buy a Zelda or Link kart. Mario 35 is an awesome nod to the original game that started it all, and a hell of a lot of fun to play online. But as we all know, the game leaves the online service in about a month's time, which, yeah, that sucks. A timed Nintendo Switch Online exclusive that leaves the service after only a few months on the service is terrible business practice in my opinion, but maybe Nintendo has something else up their sleeve. Are they going to replace it with something else? It's not out of the realm of possibility for Nintendo to be working on a Legend of Zelda type online experience in the same style as Mario 35. Hell, they might actually finally give us that dungeon builder we've all been hoping for since they released Mario Maker on the Wii U. Wishful thinking, I know. My thought here is that since Mario 35 is apparently leaving Nintendo Switch Online in March, they must have something else in place to replace that title. And with the Legend of Zelda's 35th anniversary closing in on us, it would make sense that they could replace Mario 35 with a Legend of Zelda title. Rounding out the year, my final wishlist item would have to be Breath of the Wild 2 releasing holiday of 2021. This is a rumor that is picking up a lot of steam right now, and it completely makes sense to finish off the year of Zelda strong. Breath of the Wild was the biggest Zelda adventure to date, as well as the highest selling entry with more than 23 million lifetime sales, beating out Ocarina of Time by roughly 10 million copies. If Nintendo wants to sell Switch units in the era of PS5 and Xbox Series X during this holiday season, when assuming these next-gen consoles will have more stock, well, they would definitely have an ace up their sleeve with Breath of the Wild 2. And what better way to round off the year of Zelda than with the biggest, most anticipated entry in the series to date? Think about this. With Breath of the Wild 2 comes new Special Edition Zelda Switch consoles, Special Edition Joy-Cons, Pro Controllers, hell, you name it, and they would sell. Come on, Nintendo, do not disappoint. Alright guys, and those are my predictions for the Legend of Zelda's 35th anniversary. I am so pumped to hear what Nintendo has up their sleeve. It's insane the amount of content that we could see for this franchise, and I cannot wait to hear more about it. But that's not even it. This February also marks the 25th anniversary of Pokemon. There's just so much that could go on this year spanning multiple different franchises. People have been wanting to know how the Switch and Nintendo will stay relevant in the new generation of Xbox and PlayStation. Well, this is how. But what do you guys think? What are you expecting Nintendo to do for the 35th anniversary of The Legend of Zelda? Do you agree with any of my predictions, or am I just absolutely crazy and have zero grip on reality? Let me know in the comments down below. Also, don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, and of course subscribe to SGM for more content like this. Thanks again, you guys, and as always, keep on gaming.